Brandon Godden.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to minutes ago. Here it is. It's unlike fired up as their guys are ready to do better. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm for play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory. They, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off a win.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5.
False start. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Down. 180.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
184.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Down. 280.
And they'll run it here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Dodd. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Yo, Chief.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. An update from down in Southern California. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. Phillip Rivers, an early touchdown pass in that one.
29. 180.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Get down. Get down. 280.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got him in. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Down. 280.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for... And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Down. 280.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for it all. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But that was certainly an
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. He gets away for one. A second broken tackle. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1st down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Get down! 180!
And they'll go on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On 1st and 10, Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Carr. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans' defense holds up in coverage. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
Let's go, guys.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out in Southern California. An AFC West matchup between visiting Denver and the LA Chargers. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Mohamed Sanu, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Kareem Hunt, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On first down, Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, 7:34. Go. Get set. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just it fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the...
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Let's go, guys.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Naquan Jones in on the tackle there.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Right back to him with 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Derek Morgan in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here we go. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate. throwing on first down. Carr could strip. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
And that's caught at the 25. A big play there. Carr to Cooper, 53 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there.
Thanksgiving Day, you know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And they'll go on the ground. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Carr going to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Oakland, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to
You